Alright, you dirty dogs. I'm at the coffee shop having my coffee. I was just looking at some of my videos and I just realized that this video has 179 views, like my 9/17 date. So, if anybody doesn't understand what I'm talking about when I say 9/17, let me catch you up without having to watch a million of my videos to see all the connections that I've shown. So I've been going, as news stories came out, I have been lining it up with a date that I believe the Iraq dinar may revalue, and that is September 17th. Now, I've done all kinds of stuff, from patterns to numerology to astrology to gematria. And our world is a matrix. And if you're not aware of that, if you don't see stuff in your own life that has patterns, then I don't really know how to help you understand where I'm coming from. It's the same in sports, it's the same in politics, it's the same in anything. Everything is connected. It's the same reason why when you go on a date with one person versus another, you have a different vibration. Because everything is energy, everything is frequency, and everything is connected. And when they get on your wavelength, you feel good. When they're not on your wavelength, you argue. Now, I've got a bunch of videos over time. It's connecting a lot of stuff with sports. I'm just doing my views of different stuff. I've got posts where I saw patterns with March 11th being the pandemic day. Okay, that's when they closed down the world. And I got out there, just like I am right now, like a crazy guy from, have you seen Jim Carrey in The Number 23, that movie? I just kept seeing all these patterns with 311, 311, 311, 311 everywhere. And I was on Facebook, I was on YouTube, hollering out from the mountaintops, hey, something is going to happen March 11th. Something's going to happen March 11th. All right? And so I started lining up stuff with gematria, with sports, with politics, with news stories, with airlines. I've got videos on here that show what I was talking about. And nobody listened. And when March 11th came around, they shut down the world. That's probably one of the biggest days in the history of our world. And I predicted it. No one else did. I did. And after it happened, I'm still sitting here finding other dates that stuff like that may happen. And here I am again, thinking September 17th may be one of those days. And it may come and go. But if something happens, it's going to be just like March 11th. I'm not going to be famous. I'm not going to be some big shot. It's going to be just like when I predicted March 11th. Nobody cared. I'm not a Freemason. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not in the spotlight. I'm just some random guy on YouTube with 900 subscribers. Even if I had millions of subscribers, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Because people just think it's luck. Or you just, oh, you got lucky. Or whatever happens that day. Oh, it was going to happen anyway. Well, I'm lining up our matrix with that day. And I have lined it up with stuff from even the Bible, okay? Where there's, in Revelation 13:5, they talk about a beast system, and the beast will reign for 42 months. And I've got videos, if you look at my videos, that are lining up where I actually called the beast system ending. And told you in a video that it may have ended on Tom Brady's birthday. And I put out a video that day. Lo and behold, the next day, number 42, just like the 42 beast system, 42 months that the beast reigns. Number 42, Brittany Griner went to jail. A couple days later, number 24, the beast mode from the Seattle Seahawks got a DUI, got pulled out of his car. And right before that, the Georgia Guidestones went down 42 years from the date they were erected. Now, this isn't by chance. And I put out these videos before this stuff happened. And lo and behold, it happened. I've been lining it up with Bush, and his birthday was on 7/6. I think somehow his birthday, he turned 76 on 7/6, and the Georgia Guidestones went down. And they were supposedly erected on 3/22 in like 1980. And 3/22 is Skull and Bones. George came out and said that he was he was in the Yale Society, Skull and Bones. So everything is lining up with stuff that I've said. And I put these videos out before it even happened, before all these 42s hit. And lo and behold, that's what's going down right now. And I think that there's something to do with the 88, Bill Russell dying on 7/31, which is the 317 is the 66 prime, and 42 days from when Tom Brady won Super Bowl 53, 42 days later was March 17th, which is that same 317. There's something going on with that 317, 137, with all the stuff that's happening in the patterns that I see. Well, that 317, 42 months from that date, could be Lucky Charm Day, which is 9/17. Not only 9/17, this is 2022, 22-4, if you know anything about numerology. 22-4 is a master builder number. This is the year 22. And so in my video, I got to add to that. I got to add to it. Somehow I got cut off. I didn't stop it. So 9/17/22. If you actually look at IQD, it is 9, 17, and 4. The letters that they represent. Those are the numbers that the letters represent. 9/17. And then 4 is a 22. 22-4 is a master builder number. That's where the 9/17 comes from. Now, when you take that date and you start lining up stuff, so I go to Iraq Dinar Wikipedia wiki, and I end up realizing that the inflation rate is 1.79, just like 9/17. It's almost like the symbol that they put out for the IQD was telling us what the date was. Now, when I line that date up with almost everything associated with key figures, I end up seeing the same exact numbers everywhere, which is the beast system, 216. The beast, the number of the beast is 666. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. And when you look at, say, the Super Bowl 56 that ended 20-23, Skull and Bones is 322, and that score is 322 backwards. And that's why I'm connecting stuff with George Bush, all right, who is 76 years old, and Skull and Bones is 76. 7 represents the spirit, 6 represents the body, all right? George's Guidestones went down 7/6, the same day George Bush turned 76, and all the key figures, Al-Qadimi in Iraq is 76, Donald Trump is 76. Now, from Super Bowl 56 to 9/17 is 216 days. That's the 6 times 6 times 6 number, 216. Also, when you take the biggest date in the history that we know of dealing with Iraq, it's the day they blamed 9/11 on Iraq, and we end up having a reason to go over there and tear down the country. All right, that date, 9/11/2001 to 9/17, is 21 years, 6 days. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216, the number of the beast. So I showed you with Revelation 13:5 how they had the 42-month beast system, and then now we've got the 216 beast number, and Obama's birthday is on the 216th day of the year, the same day that Brittany Griner, number 42, goes to jail. A few days later, beast mode goes down, the Georgia Guidestones go down on 7/6. All these numbers are a pattern that are lining up to this date. All right, when I take, it's not just 21 years and 6 days. When you take from 2001, 9/11/2001 to 9/17, it's 7,676 days, 76. And when I'm lining up Bush with this, there's something going on with him. They're also playing it out in sports. Watch the World Series have the Astros in it. More than likely the Astros are going to win because it's connected to Bush. He's got a lot of stuff dealing with Houston there. You got an international, what is it, the Bush International Airport? Something there for the Cowboys as well, because George Bush is going to be 76 years old, 7 months and 6 days. That 7676 number again. Now, I've got a lot of videos that I have actually been doing. When Iraqi news comes out, I actually take that date and I look at the span between that date and the 9/17 date, and then based off the news that I see, I see the same exact numbers. So let's just say yesterday we were 33 days away from that 9/17 date, and all the news I saw dealt with the number 33. And God works in primes, so I also see stuff lining up with prime numbers whenever I do this. So like 137, which I saw a lot of yesterday, is the 33rd prime. And it happened to be when the news came out about the Iraqi dinar, it was a day leaving 137 days left in the year. Not by chance. All this is part of the matrix. And what I'm doing is I'm just seeing patterns, I'm lining it up, and then I'm showing y'all what I see and predicting the future. This is what Nostradamus did. Okay, he saw patterns. I think he did it with astrology. So if you want to be a dirty dog, be dirty. Take a bath. But don't be a dumb dog. This is the matrix, and this is how we are lining stuff up. Everything is connected. Everything is frequency. Everything is energy. And there is no difference between cartoons, politics, sports. It's just entertainment, and we're just living the dream. Word to the mother. Oh, also, you got something negative to say? Put out your own prediction. I can guarantee you, you're not going to be very happy if somebody puts out negative comments that are doing nothing but trying to help you or just give you insight to what they see. Now, if you got something helpful, throw in a comment. Let me know. Help a brother out. Word.